The federal investigation into embattled South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard is expanding.
Sources tell us tonight the FBI is now looking into how taxpayer money was handled in Thornton Township, where she's a supervisor, at least for a few more weeks. Henyard has been a no-show for every Thornton meeting for months, and it was no different tonight.
I'd like to make a motion for Chris Gonzalez to be supervisor pro tem. Second.
To be to community and clean the streets up.
Y'all ain't bringing it. Y'all ain't bringing it. Look,
Yep.
look what she said.
Yep.
Where's the what?
What about milk, greens, and then you got all this in the box.
You just want that?
Not ready yet?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, he ain't ready yet. Once we get the box ready, we're gonna show you what's all in the box.
Do you guys remember that picture of P. Diddy? He was like in Santa Monica, he was riding his bicycle, just happy as ever could be, just happy, enjoying life. That's what it's all about. That's because the feds were barreling down and everybody kind of had a suspicion that, you know, P. Diddy was just enjoying himself until he went to jail. There is a very close similarity between P. Diddy and Tiffany Henyard right now. Because right now she's outside feeding the people. She's starving the board that she doesn't even have anymore. You know what I mean? She's out here living life, joyful, singing, dancing, talking to the seniors, just doing just having a great time. I think Tiffany knows a little bit more than we do. I feel like Tiffany knows that her time is coming and she better just ball out while she can. That's really the feeling I'm getting because, you know, she did her live stream and completely ignored her absence from Thornton Township, completely ignored her absence from her duties as mayor, just like nothing ever happened. There's been meetings stacking that Tiffany hasn't come to, and she wanted to talk about Trustee Carlisle and Trustee Gonzalez. But I say all that to say that it has recently surfaced that Tiffany Henyard has another FBI probe coming her way. I think this is strike number 3. I think this is the 3rd time that their presence has been publicly known.
At 10, the federal investigation into embattled South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard is expanding.
Sources tell us tonight the FBI is now looking into how taxpayer money was handled in Thornton Township, where she's a supervisor, at least for a few more weeks. Henyard has been a no-show for every Thornton meeting for months, and it was no different tonight. Our Jermont Terry is live in the South suburbs with what he's learned. Jermont?
Joe and Erica, tonight, multiple sources confirm that federal agents have in fact ventured here into Thornton Township. And in the past 3 weeks, they have talked to several current and former employees of the township, all talking about the spending associated with Henyard's administration and her time as supervisor, a tenure which comes to an end in May.
One thing I'm going to say before that is I feel like the FBI isn't going to keep probing and probing and probing if there's nothing there. You know, the first time they come through, the Lori Lightfoot era, I'd like to call it, their presence is known. If they show up the first time and disappear forever and then release a report saying that the findings that they came across show no foul play, then that's one thing. But it's another thing for them to show up, disappear for a while, show up again. Okay, let's disappear for a while. Show up one more time. It almost feels like they're showing up way more frequently now that Tiffany is kind of on her way out. You know what I'm saying? Almost as if there was legal boundaries that they didn't even want to deal with while she was supervisor and mayor. But let's continue. It gets good.
Any further discussion? If not, call roll, please.
Tuesday night, Thornton Township trustees carry on official business without the lame duck supervisor, Tiffany Henyard. Despite Henyard's term coming to an end next month, she remains MIA for her position.
I can't remember when the last time was.
Yet over the weekend, Henyard did show her face to hand out food boxes to residents for the Easter holiday.
Thank you so much for loving on me. This is not the last of your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. I got bigger and better things coming.
CBS News Chicago, through multiple sources, confirmed the feds have come into Thornton Township. The FBI was already looking into Dalton finances spending, and now the probe, according to sources, have spilled over into the township where Henyard was appointed.
It's probably more gone than we think is gone.
Mary Avant is a newly elected trustee and will be sworn in next month. She's not at all surprised the feds are now widening the investigation to the township Henyard oversaw.
You know what's crazy is this was a probe for the mayor, guys. Now Thornton Township. And I think, this is what I think. You know, the FBI investigation started off with the mayor position, you know, but what it led them to was a much bigger fucking problem. I feel like the FBI was probably just like, couple 100,000, few million. And then all of a sudden they're like, hold on. Thornton Township. I have a feeling that they're about to uncover so much. It's not even a feeling, bro. They're about to uncover so much dirty work, dirty shit. And I'm not just talking about Henyard. I'm talking about police officers, all that overtime. You know, I'm talking about certain positions that didn't deserve to be given. It's going to get so crazy. I told you at first, the first part of the soap opera was Tiffany in power. The second half of the soap opera is Tiffany fighting for her life to stay out of jail. And this is the beginning. It's not like I didn't say it before.
And remember that infamous township brawl when Henyard jumped in the middle? There's new fallout. The activist and his friend are now suing the township. The two fought with Henyard and her boyfriend, who was a township employee at the time. Tuesday night, the trustees voted to hire an attorney to represent the township.
At the time, she was a supervisor. She is the supervisor today. So once again, it's just to protect the township. You know, she still is, as of right now, part of the township.
So here in Thornton Township, when an elected official misses 5 consecutive meetings, they have the authority to somewhat remove and start the process, remove that person from office. However, because she only has 1 meeting left, Henyard that is, they're questioning as to whether or not it's even worth it at this point. But one thing that is moving forward, that federal probe where federal agents are currently talking to past and current employees. Reporting live in Thornton Township tonight, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago.
Thank you, Jermont.
And this is why I feel like they're talking to employees, because there's a dark hole that not even they can figure out yet. Like, obviously, they have their means. They're figuring it out. But it's going to all circle back to Tiffany with a lot of blank spots. It's like a big redacted sheet of paper where you only can see certain keywords and shit. The only person who really has the keys to that, it's not Tiffany Henyard, it's Keith Freeman. And you already know Keith Freeman's in there with the Big Mac every Thursday with an extra large Diet Coke, not the DC. Man, listen, he's over there chilling, okay, keeping his gut down with that DC. But yeah, it's Keith Freeman. And the other person, obviously, that's going to be connected is Tiffany Henyard. But let me tell you something. Keith Freeman covered his ass a long time ago. We don't really think about that man too often. Smiling, walking through with his suit every once in a while. You know what I mean? How you doing, brother? That's the one that is fucking Tiffany right now. But anyways, before we go, you know I'm an asshole. Let's watch some clips from Tiffany Henyard's live stream. I love this shit.
I got greens, yams, mac and cheese, dressing, butter, sugar. Let me see what else. Cream cheese, eggs.
I was watching Cooking with Frank and he pointed something out, bro. She's giving this shit away in bags, bro. You can't even call this shit a food box giveaway. You gotta call this shit a raggedy ass food bag giveaway. I was watching the video just kind of like mind-numbingly not paying attention, and then I kind of locked back in. I was like, you're goddamn right. This is a food bag giveaway. Ain't that some shit? And if you ever notice, her lips right here, I don't know what she been doing last night, but that lipstick ain't it. It's not it. I feel like she's just leaning into the meme at this point. You know the meme that everybody's kind of like dubbing on her. She's just leaning into it. Who is it? Pookie with the lips and shit? Man, Tiffany, come on now. You can't be doing that.
Milk, greens, And then you got all this in the box. Not ready yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, he ain't ready yet.
They got their elbow macaroni.
Your elbow. This ain't Kraft, baby. This elbow. You got your greens.
You got your peaches for your pie crust.
Your peach cobbler. Yeah.
You got cheese.
You got your cheese.
You got butter.
Butter. Woo!
You got cream cheese.
Cream cheese. That mac and cheese gonna be on point.
Think about P. Diddy. Think about P. Diddy. What was he doing? I was following that case closely. I just didn't cover it on the channel. P. Diddy was out here with celebrities, superstars, riding bikes, taking shots with his sons. Just living life. It feels like that with Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? Just living life because he knew and Tiffany knows. See, the thing is, we get this information a little bit behind, but I have a feeling Tiffany knows a lot more about herself than other people realize. Fuck it. Just have a good time, Tiff. Just have a good time, man. We're going to miss you when it happens.
When somebody get done.
You got frosting.
Okay. Y'all got cakes too. Okay. So peach cobbler or make a cake.
They can do both.
You can do
They got
either
the
or.
cake mix.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
They got their elbow macaroni.
Your elbow. This ain't
Somebody said in the comments that Keith Price is going to lose weight when he loses that food pantry position. And you're goddamn right he will. You know that man was taking home a ham every 2 weeks. Oh, I'm going to just give me another ham, you know. You know, the food pantry has a little excess of the meat. I don't want it to spoil. I'm going to pick up a little ham. Every 2 fucking weeks, he picking up a ham. He going to lose weight. He's going to start his weight loss journey forcibly. Shit, you know he can't afford the amount of food he eat. He got to go out and eat some food. He got to go to his cousin's house and eat some. Go to his mama's house and eat a little food or some shit. He can't afford his eating habits. Let's continue, man.
at Thornton Township building, and we're giving out all the food that you need to make your Sunday dinner. I love you too. Nothing you can do about it. Same to you. So come on and get it. I have plenty. I have enough for everybody that wants it in Thornton Township. Again, thank you so much for loving on me. This is not the last of your super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. I got bigger and better things coming, so you always remember when one door closes, another opens. I just want you to know I appreciate you, and I just want to show you the love that I've been showing you for all these years. It is crazy, y'all. Some new people showed up. I had to cuss them out. I had to get them right real quick. You know, that part. Because
the news people showed up and you didn't want them to see you crying before you turned the camera on. I'm gonna cut it right there. I'm gonna cut it right there because it's just kind of sad at this point. But yeah, she just living life, man, enjoying the fresh air. She says she's moving on to bigger and better things. I'll tell you one thing, you're moving on to bigger things, all right. I wouldn't really call it better. I'm talking years of attorney fees. Can you afford it? Listen, when you don't have money, life gets that much harder. Life is hard, but life gets a lot harder when you ain't got no money. Tiffany's about to have to pay back all types of shit. She's going to go to jail, brothers, sisters. She's going to go to jail. I'm going to see you soon. Peace.